There's a curious calm over our most northern island, Abaco. From the seaport to the airport, everyone is moving about with a sense of calm and confidence. It's as if Abaco knows something the rest of us don't. A quick stop at a restaurant in Marsh Harbor told us what we needed to know. The best of the best regatta is here.
Come December, best of the best. Abaco will be coming in #1. We are #1 in sailing in the Bahamas, and we will prove it at best of the best in December. Look out, Abaco is coming. The rest of the Bahamas will be watching it live from Abaco. If we can't be in Nassau, we'll be watching it live on TV.
For Pete and others, it was simple as this.
Okay, Abaco dominate the best of the best.
In the best of the best, Abaco is #1.
Abaco, you know Abaco got the best motors, right? So we always take the lead, man. If it ain't number one, we don't want it.
For most Abaconians, it's not a case of bragging. It's more like a statement of fact. Abaco, after all, bills itself as the boating capital of the Bahamas, and there's one sailor above all others who embodies the best of Abaco sailing. To find him, you'd have to go to Hopetown on Elbow Cay, and the only way to get there is by boat. The sailor generally regarded as one of the top 3 in the Bahamas is a quiet but confident skipper who spent most of his 50-something years in or around the waters of Hopetown, Abaco. His name is Jeff Gale. Floating into the harbor at Hopetown Elbow Cay is like floating into a dream world of idyllic island charm. Under the steady watch of its iconic candy-striped lighthouse, one of the last remaining manually cranked kerosene lighthouses in the world, you can't help but feel like you're a million miles away and 200 years from Nassau. This is Hopetown, a piece of paradise that is the essence of laid-back island charm. Everywhere you look is a postcard. The mode of transportation are small vehicles, bicycles, and golf carts. The architecture is old Bahamian, and the colors are a palette that comes from a box of crayons. On this key, the picket fences are as if they were just painted a fresh coat of white paint. The word charming is not a stretch here, as you make your way down narrow streets where old lovers feel compelled to hold hands. Everything here is so nice, and it's where Jeff Gale calls home.
And I'm taking him to the house now so we can get Curry's golf
Richard
cart.
Cook has known and sailed with Jeff for a very long time.
What's the expectation this time?
We'd like to do a repeat, you know that. It's been a long time. We've been on the podium, I think, at least on the podium in Georgetown for the last 8 or 9 years. And it just goes down to dedicated crew work and the same bunch of guys willing to sacrifice some things to make it happen.
All right, now tell me something about Jeff and sailing that most people who know him don't know.
Just a wealth of knowledge in the sailing. He sailed everything from probably opties up to big boats, and once again, started at a young age and had some great mentors. And he's just one of those natural skippers and sailors. He's just very talented.
Hopetown is living Bahamian history. While the town plays home to one of the country's oldest museums, it's clear that the entire island could be considered an exhibit of history and the past. The residents here are proud of their history, and sailing and the sea are central to their story. The first residents came here, fleeing the American Revolution, and landed on this spot in 1785. In a town this small, everyone shares in the excitement Jeff Gale brings to sailing.
As a Hopetown resident, how does it make you feel when you hear the news that the best sailor and the best sailing team in the Bahamas comes from this tiny little spot in the Bahamas?
I'm very proud.
Now, we've been asking people why are Jeff Gale and the boys so good and so consistent?
I guess they love it. That's the only reason I can think of.
We in Hopetown are good at everything. And when it comes to sports and water, we are surrounded by it. We deal with it every day. And we do nothing but try to be the best at feeding the water. So I can't say anything else, but we're just the best.
Finding Jeff Gale on Hopetown wasn't very hard.
Yeah, cool. Anchor marks.
You think it'd be worthwhile to put like a stainless steel guard or something? Or would that just look unsightly?
Yeah, unsightly. This paint job didn't come out too bad back here.
Oh, from the backup job, eh?
Yeah.
Jeff Gale is the decorated skipper of the C-Class boat, It Ain't Right. This boat was built by Long Island boat builder Mark Cartwright, but was bought by Jeff and is a key part of what is known as the Abaco Rage Sailing Cartel. The Lonesome Dove is Jeff's boat in the B-Class. Both are defending Best of the Best champions. We asked Jeff to explain the source of his success.
Yeah, I'd say that comes from a lifetime of living on the water on a small key. And so anytime I go anywhere is by a small boat. And so 50 plus years of on the water, seeing the currents, seeing the wind, and then to take it into the sailing context, it's kind of second nature. Well, like I said, with our team, we have been together a long time, and so it makes it easy for me. So I see a tactic we want to do or somewhere we want to go, just tell the crew real quickly and we do it, and not an issue, not a problem.
What's special about Jeff Gale and his crew is the consistency of their excellence. Eric Patterson is one of the sailors who make up the core crew on both boats and has seen Jeff's mastery of the seas up close.
Jeff really has a keen feel for the breeze. He's been on the water his entire life, so he really had to become accustomed to dealing with the changes. So he's really keen on knowing when the shifts are, when the luffs and everything is. It really keeps us driving, keeps the speed up.
What does it mean for the people of Abaco to see the kind of results you guys generate? What is the reception like when you get back? What does your phone look like after people see or watch online or hear the results?
A lot of people congratulate us. We get a lot of support from not just from Hopetown, but from Man of War and Marsh Harbor, the other keys as well. So when we get home, get a lot of saying, "Well done, guys," and it is big.
How big is your trophy case?
Well, we take our trophies down to Cracker Pea's restaurant. He's got a whole upper story full.
As the trophies pile up, it's hard to ignore the humility Jeff exudes in the face of so much success. Having a big head or cocky attitude is not a part of the program.
Like I say, to stay humble, but it's we just got to keep it going. We try to go year after year, and then, like I say, you go next year again and prove yourself again. Year after, prove again, and just keep it going.
But still, I wasn't satisfied that this was all there was behind his success. I wasn't buying it. There has to be more behind it. There was only one place left for me to go to get the right answer.
What makes Jeff Gale and the guys from Abaco sailing so good?
Right.